and I don't walk alone. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, it's my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Everywhere I go.
Am I on? Now I'm on. Can you turn it down a little? Hi, guys. Oh, my gosh. I am so glad to see all of your faces, even if it's just a little bit of your face. I'm so excited to see you guys. I miss you all so very much. And if you're watching us online, we're so glad you're with us too. Woo! We made it. We are not going to let a little rain keep us home, right? So, welcome to Rocky Railway. If you don't know me, I'm Miss Heather. And I wanted to go over just a couple of rules for those of you that are here inside with us. Parents, please just make sure your kids kind of stay with you. I know they're running around up here. We're going to try. We actually are not going to be able to do that a lot tonight, but we're going to still have lots of fun. You guys got a fun pack with you, right? Did everybody get a fun pack? All right. You keep everything kind of inside, because some of the stuff in there we're going to use throughout the night. Okay, there are some fun stuff in there that you'll be able to take home, and you'll learn all about that as we go through. Got it? All right. So the most important rule of all is have fun. All right. This week we are learning all about how Jesus' power pulls us through as we trust in him. We've had to do that a lot this year, haven't we? We've had to pull through a lot. Whew. Got a little smoky there for a second. So this week, we're imagining what it would be like to journey on a steam train through the wild, beautiful Rocky Mountains. A long, long time ago, trains were actually the fastest way to travel. Whenever you had to go far, or up a big giant hill. Not very many people travel on steam trains like that anymore. Have you ever been on a train before? Yeah, was it really cool? Maybe really loud? Well, steam trains get their power from the steam engine. Imagine a steam engine is a little bit like a tea kettle. Have you ever heard a tea kettle? Maybe mom's got one on the stove. Makes a really loud noise, right? What kind of noise does it make? Really loud, right? Maybe something like that? Whew, I better put that down. That's kind of loud. Right. Well, inventors figured out a way to capture steam and turn it into power. Enough power for a train to pull thousands and thousands of pounds of cargo up a hill and up through the mountains. So trains have the power to cross miles and miles of deserts, carrying things to people who need them. Maybe you think of power like a superhero. Maybe a superhero has powers, superpowers. What are some superpowers you wish you had? To fly? Invisible. There you go. What? A superpower. What kind of superpower? To do what? Okay, I wish I had the power to snap my fingers and my house was clean. I really do. Woo! Yeah, yes, amen. Right? Or maybe the word power makes you think of someone with big muscles. Show me your big muscles. Everybody stand up and show me your big muscles. Ooh. Strong muscles. Very good. Strong muscles and superpowers are things that we usually think of when we hear about power, right? You say power and you're like, power. But God has more power than either one of those. God has the power to create the mountains that we're talking about, the oceans, and everything just by speaking a word. And there it is. God also has the power to love and forgive and comfort and heal. God is even more powerful than death. Jesus is God's very own son, and he has all that power too. So this week, we'll be talking about how we can trust Jesus' power to help us every single day. Are you guys ready to get up and move? All right, Mr. Mike and his team are going to come up, and they're going to show you all a fun song.
guys ready to dance and sing? Come on, get on your feet. All you online, you're going to enjoy the music video while we're in here dancing. So you get all the correct moves. We're going to make them up in here. Everybody ready? You trust in Jesus today. Woo!
We trust,
Here we go.
we trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise.
Come on, let me hear you.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Somebody scream! Yeah, that was awesome.
Hello. All right. Awesome. That is our theme song for this year. That was fun, wasn't it? So exciting. All right. Each day, you guys know that have been with VBS before, each day we will have a Bible buddy that you see a few of them up here, see a few of our friends. We're going to meet one each night, okay? So today, we're going to learn a little phrase. We're talking about how Jesus' power helps us do hard things. So whenever you hear someone say, Jesus' power helps us do hard things, you're going to reach up and you're going to pull like you're pulling the train whistle, and you're going to go, trust Jesus, as loud as you can. You guys can be loud, right? So, Jesus' power helps us do hard things. I don't know. You guys can do better than that. Let's try that again. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Awesome. That's right. So, make sure you're paying attention. All right? So, Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Oh, that was bad. That was awful. Let's try that again. So, Jesus' power helps us do hard things. So we need to hang on to Jesus' power to pull us through when things get tough. So tonight, to help us remember our Bible point, we're going to meet our friend Ramsey. But first, if you look inside your bag, you should have a red bracelet And it says, Jesus' power pulls me through. And then on the other side it says, I can do hard things. So, because we know that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. There we go. That's right. Okay, all our Bible buddies are friends that we will meet in the Rocky Mountains. All right? So, tonight, because we're inside, we get to watch the video instead of you all hearing me talk about it. So, let's check out this video as we meet our friend Ramsey.
Hey there, friends. Glad you're all on board for a rambunctious week of faith and fun at Rocky Railway. I'm Ramsey, a bighorn sheep. Can you guess why? Okay, that was too easy. Check out these cool, curvy horns God gave me. Ram's horns can weigh up to 30 pounds. That's as much as some of our littlest preschool buddies. Wow! My horns have to be tough because we male sheep use them to keep other rams out of our territory. People who study rams say we can run into each other at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Bam! You can hear that sound for miles. Me and my herd hang out all over the majestic, massive Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains rock! If you head up to find me, strap on your hiking boots. Sometimes my herd grazes in an alpine meadow. 'Cause that's where the good stuff is. Wow, good! But the meadow makes us an easy target for predators, so we also like to climb way up those crazy cliffs. We sheep like it steep. Me and my family can hang out on a little teeny tiny ledge that's only a few inches wide. Animals like bears or coyotes can't bother us here. Whew! And check out the view! God made us just right for staying safe in those hard, rocky places. My hooves are split and have a rough skin on the bottom that grips tight to the rugged rocks. Plus, I've got excellent eyesight. No glasses for me. It may sound like climbing these cliffs and balancing on jagged ledges is hard to do, but God has given me everything I need to live here. Fine food and my family safe. I've heard that you sometimes have to do hard things too. When there's a bully at school, maybe you feel like you're in a rough, rocky place. You may not be balanced on a cliff ledge like me, but maybe you have to balance homework, chores, sports, music, and friendships. That sounds hard. Maybe coming here today and making new friends even feels like a hard thing for you. But did you know you don't face those hard things alone? No way! Jesus is right beside you. Yep, even right now. He gives you His power to climb through those mountains of worry and get through any rough stuff you gotta do. The Bible powers you up with this truth. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That means you don't have to have your own power to do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
All right. Isn't it amazing to know that you do not have to face those hard things alone? Isn't that amazing to know? Jesus is always right beside you, and He will give you His power to help you face those hard times. So whenever you see Ramsey, see him right there in front of that tree, remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Are you sure about that? Let's try that again. To help you remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Very good. I don't know about you, but it is so good to know that God's power can do so much. Well, I have a question. How do you know that Jesus' power helps us do hard things? Because we trust Jesus. That's right. We know because it tells us in our Bible verse. They briefly talked about it. Today's verse that we're focusing on today is from Philippians 4:13. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Whew, that's a lot. Christ is another name for Jesus. And we know that through Jesus, his power helps us do hard things. I told y'all, you got to keep up on your toes. You got to keep it going. All right, he gives us strength that we need to power through whatever sadness or confusion or mad feelings that we might feel, because we all have them. But we know that we need his power to help us. So let's say the verse all together, because I'm sure that some of you know that verse already. And I'm not going to hold the poster up because you can't even see it anyway. It's really, really tall. It's tiny writing. But it's right there. It says, "For I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me," or gives me strength. And that's Philippians 4:13. Memorizing these verses this week will help you when you're facing a rough time and you just need that little bit of extra power. You can remember, all right, this is really, really tough. This is a really hard time, but I know I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. This is so important. So I know that if I can do everything through Christ because he gives me strength, this is how I know that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Woo! All right. So, how many of you remember here at Crosswind, one of our most favorite things that we do here is Offering Wars? Yeah? Yeah, you guys know that? Some of you do, some of you may not, and that's okay. Don't start. So, we will have Offering Wars all week this week. Boys versus girls, okay? Well, this year, it is going to look a little tiny bit different. We're still going to have a little fun competition, boys versus girls. However, rather than the winning group being punished every night, we're going to do it all week long. And so, what is going to happen is we're going to collect our offering every single night. We have two girls buckets and 2 boys buckets. And you're going to, we have some volunteers wearing yellow shirts. Don't give your money to anybody unless they're wearing a yellow shirt holding that bucket, okay? And you're going to put your offering in, all in the girls. All in the girls, okay? All in the girls. All right? All right, so then on Friday, we're going to kind of hear about it throughout the week. We're not going to find out tonight's number until tomorrow, okay? So on Friday, what's going to happen is, because the girls are going to win, Mr. Mike, well, I don't know where he is. Where's Mr. Mike? Mr. Mike is going to get a socially distanced ice cream sundae thrown at him. Woo! Now, if the boys somehow miraculously win, then I might get an ice cream sundae thrown at me, but that's not going to happen. Right? You girls got me, right? This year, we're excited to support. Every year we've been helping in Nicaragua, building some wells, and they are doing amazing work down there. Well, just this year, they started adding a piece to it. And what they're doing is they're actually building water distribution systems to the wells that we're building. So, which is amazing. Let me tell you about it. I am so excited to tell you guys about this because in January of this year, I actually had the opportunity to go to Nicaragua, and we got to help them with their very first water distribution system. And so I can tell you all about it. We're going to talk about it all week this week. Okay? So that is where we're going to focus our offering on this year. So what happens is there's wells in a village where they get fresh water, and they can go and they pump the little pump thing and get a bucket of water, but then they have to carry that big bucket of water back to their house. And if they didn't get enough water, then they have to go back to the well. Now, some of the houses are kind of close, so it's pretty convenient. but some of the houses are actually really far away. So what this water distribution system does is it connects to a tank up on top of a structure. So the water is pumped by an electric pump now instead of the hand pump. It's pumped into this tank, and then it will distribute it out PVC pipes. So we laid PVC pipes underground and then ran them to about 36 homes. And then we got to help glue those pipes together and lay them under the ground. And we let the equipment put the dirt back on top. And then we got to actually see their turn on the water at their own house. Can you imagine not being able just to go to the bathroom, go into your bathroom, into your kitchen, and just turn a little faucet in there because there's the water? These people don't have that. It's just not like that there. And so we're so excited to be able to partner with this project. This year we have a goal of $2,000 to help go towards a water distribution system. Now, if we go over that, that would be awesome, because sometimes, depending on how many houses there are at a well, it could cost up to $15,000. So this year we're going to try for a small project, and whatever we get, it will be amazing. All right, so I need my offering volunteers to come on up, and right over here on the steps on this side. Awesome. So if you have offering tonight, that's wonderful. However, we encourage you to give online as well. It's the safest way to give. So you would just basically go to the mycross.win app, and hold on, guys. Hold on. Just get the buckets. So you would just go to the mycross.win app, choose one-time gift, and then choose Crosswind Kids, and then under that is a sub fund for VBS, and then in the memo you just put girls, okay? Just girls. Here it goes. All right, if you are watching us online, there is a link along with the live stream for you to give there as well. So if you need to give online, great. If you have offering with you, or you can bring it tomorrow, okay? So, guys, we're going to sing a song real quick, and they're going to come around with the buckets, with the offering. Make sure you put it just in the girls' bucket. And, yeah, so we're going to learn a new song.
Come on, guys, stand on your feet while you give.
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. There's a spirit I cannot contain.
Say it again.
There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave, the same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you.
Let me see you jump, guys. Come on.
Where I go with you. Breath upon these bones, your fire in my soul, your kingdom is my home, and I don't walk alone.
Here we go. Ready?
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you.
Hey, here you go.
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you.
Oh, so much fun. Okay. Woo! So, we're going to count that all up tonight. We're going to let you all know tomorrow, okay? So, all right. Are you guys having fun? I am so glad to see y'all here. We were so sad to see all that rain, but we know that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. That's right. All right. I am super, 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 super excited to announce our friend, Locomotive Larry, and he's gonna, he's gonna show us some imagination station fun. On the floor?
On the floor? All right. Yes, I do. Hey, hi everybody. I'm Locomotive Larry. And we're going to do some imagination station tonight. So, anyone who has been to VBS before knows that I have a partner that typically helps me with the imagination station. And that partner is Railroad Rod. Well, unfortunately, Railroad Rod isn't able to make it. He did send me a letter, though, and it says this: Dear LL, he's so cute, you know, Locomotive Larry, LL. Sorry I'm unable to make VBS this year, but unfortunately I got caught up working with Willy Wonka and Dr. Seuss, trying to come up with something to help people out because they have to wear these face masks everywhere they go, and it really bothers him having to wear these face masks and, well, you know, smell your own bad breath. So he thinks, he thinks Willy Wonka and Dr. Seuss are going to be able to come up with an invention that we'll be able to wear our face mask and not have to smell our bad breath anymore. So hopefully, for everybody here tonight and everybody who's watching this online, very shortly we're going to have an invention, and then we'll all be able to wear these and, you know, not have to suffer that really bad gingivitis thing that happens. So today we're here at Rocky Railway, and we're going to talk about, let's see here, what are we going to talk about? Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So the scripture verse, as Heather mentioned before, I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Well, there's a lot that goes into that. You can do everything in Christ? Well, maybe not everything. Like, could you bench press a car? Well, maybe not. Railroad Rod might be able to because he seems to be able to do a lot of crazy things. But there's a lot of things that we can do that we need help to give us strength. Sometimes strength means muscles. Sometimes strength means having a strong mind. That's strange. Oh, the train is coming. Oh, well, I can't be the train that Railroad Rod was on because I heard that train broke down. It ran out of gas, or I don't know what trains do that they can't make it. Do we have a train coming into station? What's going on here? So confused all the... Whoa, hold on. It's Railroad Rod. You made it. Yay. Hold on. Oh, no. What happened? What are you doing all of a sudden? What have you done? Are you okay?
I'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay. What happened
How you
to
doing,
you?
Loco?
Locomotive Larry.
Loco Larry.
Locomotive Larry. Oh. Okay.
Loco Larry.
Don't laugh. All of you online, don't listen to that. That's not okay. Hey, what's with the rope? Can you help me understand?
What did you tell them why I was late or not going to be here or something?
The train got a flat tire. I didn't hear the whole story. Something happened and the train broke down and couldn't make it. So what did you do to get here?
Well, the train broke down. That's true.
Okay.
Train broke down.
Not a flat tire?
The train broke down. I mean, it was like broken, broke down.
All right.
So I got I got my rope.
Now this is
Right.
going to be good. Okay, you got a rope.
I got my rope.
Okay.
I threw it around the smokestack.
Okay. Don't pull too hard.
Right? I threw it around the smokestack. And then, wait a minute. And then I prayed.
Okay.
And,
What did you
I
pray?
prayed.
Okay.
Because there's something about if you pray,
Right.
God will give you strength.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Strength to pull
Didn't
a train.
I hear you say something like that
You did
before
hear
I
me.
come in?
Yes. Yes.
Right? So
I
then
can.
I got up and I pulled.
Okay.
And I pulled.
You pulled the
But then
train.
guess what happened?
What happened?
The bridge was out.
The bridge was out.
Some
Yes.
tropical storm, Isaiah or something like that,
Okay.
come through and washed the bridge out.
Yes,
The
I did
bridge
hear
was
about the
broke.
bridge being
So
broke.
guess what I had to do?
What did you have to do?
I had to pray again.
Oh, okay.
God, give me strength.
All right.
And then I lifted up the train and I carried it across the bridge.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure that that's.
Who believes that story?
I'm not sure that that's.
Do you
real.
believe that story?
So.
He
okay.
believes. Pastor Mike believes that
Okay,
story.
all right.
Because Pastor Mike knows Railroad Rod don't lie.
Okay.
He
So
might
hold on a
stretch
second.
the truth a little, but he don't lie.
Okay. So the whole train story, we need to keep this story on track. Ooh. And then let's find out about. Okay. So you're with
What?
Willy
What?
Wonka.
What are you laughing at?
You're with Willy Wonka and Dr. Seuss, right? In your
Right.
letter that you wrote to me.
Oh, right.
Okay, so-
yeah, the whole mess, right?
Right. And the bad breath.
Woo! No, mine ain't
Okay.
bad.
So how did that work out? Did
How's
you
yours?
guys?
Woo!
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Loco
Yes.
Larry's got.
So, yeah. So you came up. Did you guys come up with
We
something?
made a new invention.
Yay! Oh, this
Who
is exciting.
wants to see
This is-
my invention?
You brought it with you? An invention to deal
Wait a
with
minute,
bad breath.
That wasn't enough, kids.
Okay.
Who wants to see my invention?
Okay. Yay!
Okay, that was more
Yay.
like it.
All right. Okay. Well, let's see it. What did you?
Oh, right now?
Yes.
You ready to see it right now?
I am ready to see it.
You are.
Okay, here we go. This will be interesting. Willy Wonka, Dr. Seuss, and they came up with that.
We invented a brush for your teeth.
Hold on, Railroad Rod. You invented.
Dr. Seuss and Willy Wonka and me. I did the purple.
Okay.
I like purple, so they let me
You
do the
invented
color.
the toothbrush?
Yeah. No, we invented. Isn't this amazing?
Okay.
Isn't this
Well,
amazing? It's something you just
I
you hold
wouldn't
your
do
teeth
that.
and you brush
Okay.
it. See, listen, you hear that? And it takes away stinky breath. Well, you got to put. We haven't invented. We figured out. We're going to have to put something on there.
Like chocolate?
That might work.
Okay.
And then
So-
your breath smells like chocolate underneath the mask.
Okay. Well, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay. So even the parents got excited
Isn't
about
this
that.
the coolest invention you
Yes,
have ever
it
seen
is.
in your life?
So-
I mean, just the coolest. Look, can you see that in TV land? Look at that.
So, Railroad Rod.
What?
So, we're actually doing a VBS here tonight, and we're talking about this scripture verse.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And it is, I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me.
Kind of like me and
Yes.
and the
Kind
train-
of like that.
Right, kind of like that.
But there's an interesting story in the Bible where this guy, Ananias, right?
What, a guy
Anna-
has a name, Ann? What?
Ananias?
Oh, Ananias.
Ananias,
Oh, okay, right.
So Ananias is asked to go meet a guy named Saul. Now, for those of you who don't know who Saul is, Saul was a really, really, really bad
Wait a
guy.
minute, is that like a Saul?
It is. It's very similar. It had, like, this story's got some teeth to it.
Oh.
So Saul did not like people that went to church and liked Jesus. So he would do bad things to them.
What?
Well, yeah, he was a bad, bad guy.
Wow.
Yeah, well, what happens is Saul has an encounter with God, okay? And, an encounter with God, similar to that. And a bright light hits him, and he loses his sight, okay? Ananias is asked to
Hey,
go
hey,
meet
Loco,
Saul.
you there?
I'm here, and
Oh,
it's,
there you
and
are,
it's
okay.
locomotive. Ananias is asked to go meet Saul and to help him get his sight back. But Ananias knows that Saul's a bad guy, so he was really nervous about that, just like we would be nervous going to meet somebody that was a bad guy around us now. So what happens is Ananias goes and meets Saul. Where are you going there, Railroad Rod?
I'm nervous. I don't want to meet. I don't want to meet him either.
This is a scary story. Ananias goes and meets Saul, and he knows because Christ is with him that he's going to be okay. And we have to learn that when we have Christ with us, that we can do hard things and it's going to be okay. Does that make sense?
It sure does.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about them?
Well, I think that they seem to
get it?
understand it. You're making me nervous, though, so.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway.
Not me.
So we're learning that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Praise Jesus.
What was that?
And without Jesus' power, well, hard things aren't as easy.
Kind of like trying to rebuild that bridge.
Well, kind
I
of
tell
like
you what, carrying that train across that bridge was hard.
That was not okay. And
Right.
I actually have
But-
some material over here because I'm going to be working on the bridge tomorrow.
You are?
I am.
You're going to help?
I am going to help.
Great. Let's come up with a plan of how we're going to do it.
Okay.
Because if you got the wood that's too thin, I don't
Yes.
think it's going to work.
Well, you
Because
never
in
know.
order to build a railroad bridge, it's got to be good wood, strong wood.
Well, can I show you what I have and we'll see if it works?
Let's do it. Okay. But you know what? These kids are getting restless, so we got to be quick. Like real quick. If not, they're going to storm the stage or something like that. Here, let me see what you got there, Loco. What you got? Right? I don't think this is going to work. I don't know. What you got there?
I got a sawhorse. You get it? An S-A-U-L horse?
Wow. Can I put a saddle on it and ride it? Oh, I told you it wasn't going to. Look at that. What you got going on there, Loco? Oh, I see what you're doing. I got it. What in the tarnation was that?
So that's something. That's kind of a part of what I'm going to use
Right.
to build this.
Okay.
We've got some wood.
I got wood right here.
All right.
Okay. I got wood.
See here.
We got wood.
We've got wood.
Right.
All right. Well, how about this?
Yeah.
If we can take this piece of wood, can you turn that other side of that place there and help me cinch this up?
I can do that.
There you go.
The whole thing's coming apart.
Okay.
The
All right.
children
Thank
in
you.
TV land want to hear you.
Oh, I apologize to everybody in TV land. All right.
Can you all see this in TV land?
I
Wave
hope
at
so.
me if you can see it in TV land. Can you
I
see
hope
it?
so.
I see them waving. Can you see them in the little TV thing right there?
Oh, I
They're
can see
waving
it.
at
They're
us.
waving back.
Hi, kids. How y'all doing out there?
I don't think you have to yell because in the mic you don't have
But
to
they're
yell.
way like TV
I
land.
understand. I kind of figured that's what you were doing. Okay.
I don't know about you sometime.
All
All right,
right.
so we're going to make a bridge out of this, right?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Let me show you a
And then
trick.
at the same time, we're going to show the kids how you can have strength.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, how about this?
What?
Like when we build a
Okay, let me see
bridge,
what you
we're
got.
going to build a trestle type bridge, right?
Trestle. He's using
trestle
big
type
words.
bridge. Well,
trestle.
Imagine if this was part of the bridge, right? And if you just give me a second.
I'm in a hurry.
Okay, if this was part of the
bridge is
bridge, and we needed more strength, kind of like when we need Jesus in our lives to have
Right.
more strength.
Right.
So without Jesus,
Well, sometimes
let's just
we
say,
just try to do it on our own.
we do
right?
try to do it on our own.
Right. So,
Yep. So let's just say, for instance, this board represents each of us here.
Okay.
And this board represents, say, a problem in our lives. Okay?
I got a lot of problems.
So-
I'll tell you that.
that blue tape, if you can tape this board together, there you go.
Okay.
Tape the board together. That tape represents, no, I got to wrap it around the board. Got to wrap it
Oh, you mean together? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
tape-
meant like
no.
together you meant like you and me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right, Railroad Rod. All right, there you go. Okay. That's good.
you
So
go.
that blue tape represents us trying to deal with our problems on our own. So again, this board represents our problems. And if we try to deal with our problems on our own,
It worked.
we might be able to handle it a
worked.
little
What
bit.
do you think? Did I tape it good? Huh?
You did a good
Did
job.
I tape it good?
But let's just say that this bucket
Thank you. I got
represents
one thumbs up
Railroad
right
Rod.
there. I got another one
Yeah.
right there. Thank you.
Let's
Thank you.
just say that this bucket represents the weight of our
The
problems.
weight.
The weight of our
But it's
problems.
just a bucket.
Yeah. So I'm afraid that we're going to damage the stage, and then Pastor Mike will send me a bill. So
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to put something under here for
Okay.
just in case.
Are you expecting to pull a railroad rod and destroy something?
Maybe.
Huh?
So I don't know what this problem may be. Let's just say, for instance, I don't know.
How about
maybe,
a broken down train?
Well, not quite that big, because
All right, you
I
ran
don't
out of
think
gas,
that
so you got to
any-
run to the gas station.
I don't think that any of the folks here have to deal with that, but
No.
how about something as simple as, okay, all right, well, as
Well,
you can
there
see,
you go.
As you can see,
Even
the
before
tape
you know you got a problem, your
did
problem
not do
shows
such
up
a
and
good job
there it went.
of helping us with our problem.
Well, hey, Loco,
Yeah,
that was a pretty loco idea. If I
that
do
was a
say so
loco
myself.
idea. Let's try
That didn't
something
work.
else. Here you go. I'm going to hold this.
Okay.
Railroad rod.
Maybe I didn't put. Maybe I
Let's
didn't.
just say-
Maybe I didn't try it hard enough, and I didn't put enough tape
Well,
on it.
let's just say that we decided to have our friends help us with the problem. So go ahead, if you don't mind, tape this up again.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think it's not going to work.
I think it'll work.
Okay. All right. So now, how about some of this string down here?
Oh, string.
Like that one right there.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. This string represents our friends. So now our friends are going to help us with our problem.
All right.
Oh, railroad rod. Okay, not a bow. Like, what are you not tying a shoe? This is a significant problem.
Wait a
Okay.
minute, it's not quite right.
Okay, hold on. All
There you
right.
go.
I don't know if that's going to work either. But
That's got it. That's
okay.
got it.
So now we've got, let's see if you can get that on there. Okay.
I am a. Nope, ain't gonna work. Yeah, it will. Watch this.
Okay. All right.
There you go. Let me
So
take these.
that bucket represents the weight of our problem. And let's talk about that a minute there, Railroad Rod. So let's just say, for instance, that maybe you did something wrong and your mom and dad found out.
Ooh,
And they
I
asked
did
you
something
about
wrong
it.
one time. My mom and dad found out. Let's just say I got in trouble.
Okay. Well,
Anybody here ever get in trouble? Your mom and dad found out you did something silly. Let's just call it silly. And they said, to your room.
all right.
Or what do they say these days? Something like, I'm taking your phone away or something silly like
Not
that.
the phone away. That's torture.
That would be torture.
So let's say that the weight of this problem is that you need to say, tell your parents the truth about something, and you don't know how to do that. You're afraid you get in trouble, and your friends are giving you advice. Some of them are saying, just tell them the truth, and some are saying,
Just
make up
put
a
a little
story.
tape on it. It'll be all right. They'll never notice.
So the weight of that problem, let's just say, keeps getting harder and harder. You might need to hold that. There you go. The weight of the problem keeps getting harder and harder. And I don't know. We
That's
can
doing
add
pretty
more
good.
weight
Look, it held up.
because you
I
find
think
out
my friend Mr. String there is doing a good job.
you find out that if your parents wow.
I guess sometimes your friends really can't help you through
No,
hard
they
times.
can't help you through hard times.
No,
But let's say you have a situation and you want help from Jesus.
Why didn't we think of that in the first place?
Because we're people and we don't always do it the easy way the first time.
It's because it's Loco Larry.
It's
That's why.
Locomotive
Loco
Larry. So if you can, grab that drill there, Railroad Rod. Okay.
Who likes power tools? Come
Well,
on, guys. Who
Jesus
likes
has
power
the
tools?
power. My kids know
Power.
that. My kid. If you can there, Railroad Rod, grab a couple of those screws there.
You asking me to screw this up? Because
I am.
I do a good job at that.
Okay. All right.
All right. Got to make sure it's in forward gear. You know what I mean?
It is in forward
You
gear.
don't want to go backward. What? You think that's funny?
Oh,
I'm
my.
going to do it again.
Well, Railroad Rod, at this pace,
You want me to put it in the next one, Loco?
at this pace, the midnight viewing of this show will, all right.
That hot. That was hot.
I don't know, where'd that go there, Railroad Rod? Couple more, if you can do just a couple more.
One more. What do you think? What is so funny?
Oh, good job. Okay, go ahead and put one more in there, Railroad Rod. All right.
I think we're about out of power.
Okay. So, Railroad Rod, if you could,
Put some
a-
tape.
Because we need to be involved in this as well. We're not asking Jesus just to do it on his own, right?
Right.
We can do all things through Christ who
how
strengthens
about
us.
a little help from our friends?
Okay.
Hey, Pastor Mike, is there a song about that?
All right.
I might need a little help from my friends.
All right.
Really, you need a little help from your friends. All right, you know what I'm
So,
gonna do?
Railroad Rod, we
What?
saw how when we tried to do this on our own,
Right.
we couldn't support the weight of our problems.
There it is.
When we got our friends involved, with us and our friends,
Yep.
we couldn't support the weight of our problems.
Nope.
However, if we get Jesus involved in it,
Right. Now, Jesus was all these extra strong pieces of metal we put in there. What are you doing, Larry? That's a lot. Whoa, Larry. Loco, that's a lot of...
well, let's just say this is
hold on,
a really
Loco.
big problem.
That's a lot. Oh my, I don't know. Do you think it's going to work?
Should we
You
add
do?
more weight? Do you think we should add more weight?
Whoa!
You may want to hold the 2x4 there.
I'm holding her. I'm holding
Okay.
her.
All right. Okay.
Kids,
How
I
about
need you
this
to pray
last
for me
one?
to hold this up. Come on,
Is this
pray for
problem
me.
so big that Jesus can't help support this? What do you think?
I think he can.
Look at
He
that.
did it.
He
Whoa!
did. Whoa. Okay.
Loco Rod did
Pastor Mike, just send a bill care of Railroad Rod.
But
All
look,
right.
it held.
So, it held.
See, it
All
held.
right. Well, thank you so much for that. Helping us with that example there, Railroad Rod. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Loco,
Yeah.
I might hurt myself if I mess with that.
Okay.
But,
All right.
Hey, who's this lady?
It might be a good time to let the kids get involved and see what they can do to.
We're going to
Go
let
with this
them
lesson.
destroy the wood?
No.
Who wants to destroy the wood with me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
We
just
have
kidding. What?
they all out there. They all have a bag, and inside the bag is a really cool gadget to help
A
them remember
cool
the lesson.
gadget?
Yeah.
What's
let
in
me
there?
show you. Let me show you.
All right.
Guys, open your bags
Here, I'll hold
and
it.
take
I'll hold
out your rail. Oh no, what is it called?
That looks like a train wheel.
It's called an off-rail roller, and it's going to end up looking like this. I'm going to show you how to build it. It's in a baggie. Oh,
It's
your-
in a
your
baggie, kids. It's in a
Pieces in your
baggie.
bag.
It's like a little sandwich bag. You don't have to tear it open. You can just open the little Ziploc thingy on it. It's that new fancy technology.
All right, so you want to take out all your parts.
It's got parts in there?
Got parts, look at that.
Whoa!
And it goes together really easily, but it's going to help them understand what this lesson's all about.
Awesome. Awesome.
So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab the black roller piece that has the hole on the outside, sitting on the outside.
Got a little hole in it. Here, you can use a table if you want there, Miss Dawn.
I got too many pieces in my hand. I got to have someone
Right,
set it all
right.
down. Okay. So grab the piece that has the hole on the outside and grab your rubber band. Does everybody have a rubber band?
Who has a rubber band? Raise your hand.
All right. This is
All
what
right.
you're going to do. You're going to take the rubber band and you're going to put it through the hole on the outside.
Right.
Hold on to it though. Stick it in there and push it all the way through and grab it so you have one part in each hand, like this.
Don't pull it all the way through.
Like this. Can you see what I did, everybody? Okay, now once you have it that way, you want to grab the big straw.
The big one.
Big straw.
The big straw, not the little, the big, there you go, the big one.
So now you have your big straw. We're going to take the big straw. It's a little tricky, so moms and dads, you might have to help. We're going to stick it through the rubber band next to the hole that's popped out on the outside. So
Put
it's
the
going to
rubber,
look,
put the
like
straw
this.
in the hole.
You're still holding the other end, okay? Now, has everybody got it?
He got it right there. I can see it
I
right
can
there.
see he's got it.
He got it.
All right.
He's a smart cookie.
So this is where it gets a little tricky. We got to get that paper clip that was on the paper. Okay. So we're going to take the paper clip and hook it on the other end of your rubber band. You can bend it out a little bit and then bend it back in so it's hooked on the other end.
Very
Everybody
cool.
see that?
Very cool.
So everybody got it? Okay. And then we're going to take the second half of the roller and we're going to push it. We're going to push the paper clip through the inside of the second roller and then grab it on the outside. I can't get it to work. Can you help me out there, Larry?
He's crazy. He's local there. He don't know what he's
Can't get
doing.
through there. It's a little tricky.
Oh, I see what you did.
Okay. There you go.
He straightened out the paper clip a little bit there, parents.
So once you get it through the second roller, it should hook together just like this. Is anybody's looking just like this? Okay. Now you can hold the rubber band and take the paper clip off. We're done with the paper clip. But what you're going to do now...
Give the paper clip back to mom or dad who's with you.
Yes. What we're going
Don't
to do
leave it
now
on
is
the
take
floor.
your short straw, and just like you put the long straw in this side, we're going to put the short straw in this side.
The rubber band around the short straw.
All right. It should look like this when you get it all together.
Wow, that's amazing.
And this is our off-rail roller.
Off-rail roller. Say that
Yes.
5 times real fast, kids. Ready? Off-road railer. Off-road railer. Who's with me? Come on. Huh? Did I mess it up?
I think so.
Who can do it? Who can say it 5 times real fast? Off-road. What is it?
Off-rail roller.
Off-rail roller. Say it 5 times real fast. Although they got it. They're good. They're good. I can't do it.
All right, so then you got a train track. This is just to give you some guidance that you can roll your off-rail roller on your train track.
Off-railroad roller.
Okay, so you can lay it on the floor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to spin up the long straw. You're going to just spin it and tighten up that
Spin
rubber
it.
band.
Just spin it. Just
Spin it. Right? After you spun it a couple times, we're going to set it down on our paper and see if we can get it to follow that train track and go straight.
Okay. Here
Ready?
you go.
Ready? Oh, it's going to go back.
Got to turn the other way.
Mine's going backwards.
There it goes.
It goes.
Woo!
Mine went straight.
Off the rail it went.
Awesome. So are you going to tell them the point?
All right. Well, thank you there, Miss Dawn, for showing us how to do that. And see how hard that is to get it to roll straight. No, we're good. We're good. Hey, thank you so much, everybody.
Let's give Miss Dawn a choo-choo.
Woohoo! All right, Miss Heather.
Oh, we're done?
We're done.
Bye, kids.
Everybody say bye. Bye, Railroad Rod. Let's jump to our feet. Let's sing another song. You guys remember this from another VBS. We got to get on our feet, guys. It's called the Power Shuffle. Come on. Let's go.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power Everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Everybody hold still. Let's do it again.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power.
Here we go. Don't hold back.
So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Good job. Woo! Let's go.
Woohoo! All right, so much fun. Locomotive Larry and Railroad Rod were pretty cool, weren't they? Pretty funny, too. Yeah, I'm glad they cleaned up. There's a little bit of a mess up here, but that's okay. All right. You guys having a good time? All right. So, tonight we're learning that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. I bet they were louder at home, online, than in this room. Let's try that again. So we know that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Yes. Well, Locomotive Larry kind of touched a little bit about a cool story in the Bible about how God helped a guy do something really hard. But Miss Julia is going to come on out, and she's going to tell us all about the story of Ananias.
Hello, dear. It's Conductor Connie. Hello, how are you? Hello, everyone. Welcome to my mountain home. How are you this evening? Good. Oh, it's so nice to see you all here. Are you excited for VBS? Yeah. What a strange year we're having, I tell you. I'm so excited to see you all. It's so great you came to visit. I love when people come to visit me. I love to get to know them, and I love to learn all these things about them. But I should probably start by introducing myself. I said I'm Conductor Connie, and that's why I have this lovely hat, my nice conductor outfit. I have a whistle. That's how I warn people the trains are coming. Do you think they'll know? Will they get out of the way in time? You think they'll hear that? Okay. I have my clipboard here because I got to keep track of my schedules. I can't be late for my trains, So, yeah, as you can see, I'm sure you're shocked to hear this, chatting comes very easy to me. I love to chat. But there are things that I get a little nervous about doing. Do you have something you love to do? How about you? Oh, that's lovely. She likes to play with her sister. I hope that my son and daughter at home hear that there's children who like to play together. It's funny. Yeah. That's lovely. Does anyone else have anything that they really like to do? How about you, Maya? Do you have something you like to do? Play dolls. That's so much fun. That's wonderful. All right. Well, there are things that come hard to us, too. Things that are difficult. I think that we can all probably think of a few things right away. Can you think of something difficult? Maybe turn to your parents or your grandparents or whoever's with you in your row. Maybe tell them one thing difficult you can think of that you had to do. If anybody is comfortable sharing, can anybody share something difficult? Oh, I have a friend back there. Being in your room? Oh, cleaning your room. Yeah, I find that difficult in my room too. I understand that. Yeah. Well, we have a friend over here. Yes. What's your difficult thing? Jumping. Oh, you know what? I can't even dance, so you're probably ahead of me. I saw you grooving. You got some good moves, so you got that. Well, we all can think of things that are hard for us to do, maybe jobs that seem a little bit too scary, or maybe like homework, or just things that seem too big. But, there's something that hopefully that you can put your trust in Jesus, because Jesus gives you power to do hard things, right? Yeah, so let me tell you about a time I did something that was hard for me. Okay, so there was this badger and this shopping cart, right? And I was... What? Is there a guy behind me? That's not on my schedule. Oh my goodness. Ananias!
Huh?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm hiding.
From who?
Everyone.
It's not working. It's not working at all. Sorry. Well, why don't you stand out here? Tell us what's going on. Maybe we can be a help. Oh, friends, this is Ananias. Ananias, these are all my friends.
Hi, friends. Inside my friend's home. It's weird.
Yeah, well, these are my new friends, So why exactly are you hiding?
Well, it's Saul.
Okay.
He's here in Damascus, and...
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess maybe you know about what happened.
Yeah, he throws my friends in jail.
Oh, but then you haven't heard.
Wait, about like Saul and meeting Jesus on the road and getting blind, and he fell down, and then... Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So then why are you hiding? I mean, and why are you wearing that mustache?
It's a disguise.
It's not working. I'm so sorry. It's not working. Just trust me on that one.
Well, now it's not.
No. I'm sorry. Well, my goodness. So what is it you are doing? Why is it you're afraid of Saul?
Well, okay. So God came to me in a vision.
Okay.
All right. This morning, and he told me to go to Straight Street. And when I got there, to ask for a guy named Taurus, or from Taurus, named Saul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, why are you here?
I should place my hands on him.
Oh.
And pray that he can see again.
Okay. So what are you doing here instead of where God told you to be?
Well, that's a really good question. But the main reason is because if I prayed over him and he opened his eyes, he's going to see me.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Do you know what he does to people like me
No.
who love Jesus?
No.
He takes this rock and he throws people. Oh. He likes to chain people up. He takes this spoon and... I don't know what he does with the spoon, but I don't want to find out.
Okay, I see. So maybe, friends, we need to tell him that when we have to do hard things, that what's something we can do for that? Jesus gives us power, right, to do hard things. Yeah.
But this is like a really hard thing. This is like a super hard thing, and I am afraid. And I'm not sure if I can do it. And I'm not sure, I don't know. Have you ever had to do something hard?
I have, yes, and it is hard to do those things, but you have to trust Jesus. So I have an idea. Do you know what a trust fall is? No. Okay, so how about you let me catch you? No, okay. You know what? Will you catch me? Maybe we can show our friends and they can try and do it. Friends, will you stand up? Maybe the person who's the tallest person with you can help catch. All right, I'm going to demonstrate. Everybody watch. I'm going to set this down, so you're going to have to look. And if I fall into the train, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Heather. All right, so Ananias is going. Hopefully that taught him something about trust. I want you guys to go ahead and try. Oh, we got a double one here. She's really good. She did 2 at a time. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's right, Mom. You go ahead. See if they're paying attention. Very good. That was good. So let me ask you guys a question. Falling backwards on purpose, is that hard? Yeah, it's a little weird. Like you feel like you shouldn't be doing that, right? So earlier, we talked about some things that might be hard to do, that you all might have had that was hard to do. Maybe you were worried about what school would look like this year. Yeah, I bet moms and dads can relate to that. It's been, confusing. Let me tell you about something that was hard for me. 2020. Anyone else? Anyone? Yeah, okay, good. Got that? Okay, so we're all on the same page with that. Did you hear when you were talking with your families that everybody around you was also talking? Everybody had something to talk about, right? Everybody goes through hard things. But maybe now you can see that everybody can face these things together. Just like our friend, he caught me. He really wasn't too sure, was he? He was really scared, really nervous. But we can show people that we trust. We trust God. So I'm going to ask for your help in something. Did you know what I did with Ananias and what you just showed him? You can do for your friends. You can do for your family. So can you help me? Can you guys help me say a prayer for Ananias? Because I think that he needs a little bit of courage, right? Anyone who's seen Wizard of Oz may be like, we need to be like the Cowardly Lion. We need a little bit of courage, right? So if you can just put your hands together and bow your heads, we're all going to say a prayer. Dear God, we just want to pray for Ananias that he have courage to do what you asked him to do. And God, we just want to pray that you help us have courage too. We have so many things we face, just like Ananias, that we're very, very scared of or seem very difficult, or we just don't know what they're going to look like. God, give us the courage to trust you because we know we can. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, I just appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for praying for my friend. I don't know if we're going to hear from him again. I kind of hope that I get to hear how that all turns out. How about you guys? I kind of hope we hear from him again, but I wanted to thank you. It was so much fun to talk to you guys. Thank you for all my friends who are at home. Thanks for joining us. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe? Would that be okay? Great, because I have a train coming, and I have to go. I got to get him into the station. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.
All right, guys. Everybody stay on your feet. We're going to do our theme song again, okay? Oh, yeah! Sugar, sugar! You guys are going to know to the back of your hand by the end of the week. You ready? Here we go!
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you.
Let me hear you shout to Jesus! Give it up for Pastor Chris!
When I'm done, do the second song.
Okay.
All right. Am I on? Awesome. We're figuring this out as we go. How's everybody doing? All right. I don't know where to stand. Here we go. All right. We're going to figure this out. All right. So tonight we're going to wrap up. We're going to do a fun experiment. And it's going to help us to learn how Jesus helps us do hard things. Come on. They told me that you guys were going to go insane when I said that. Let me try this again. Jesus power helps us do hard things. I feel better about that. All right, so now we also learned about trains. Now trains, they use steam. They use steam to help them get up a hill. And lots of times they have lots and lots of cargo, which is heavy. And all of the train's job is to haul the cargo and the passengers safely up to the top of the hill and make sure that they arrive on time. So I found this cool little tricky track. Everybody say tricky track. Tricky track. Say it 5 times fast. Tricky track, tricky track, tricky. What's with the tongue twisters? All right. Go ahead and turn the house lights on. So in your fun pack, you have 2 of these. Really important, 2 of these. Don't do anything with them. Just get them out. Don't pull them. Don't rip them. Just get them out. Everybody should have 2 in their bag for every person. Don't hit them. Don't strike them. I'm watching you in the front row. All right. Has everybody got them? I'll call you out. You watching online? You got it? Looks like this? Looks like this? Tricky track. All right. Hold it up if you got it. All right, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Everybody looking at me. Everybody with the last name Demby, looking at me. All right. I like calling you out. It makes me feel fun. All right. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to take your piece of paper, and the goal is this. You're going to hold each corner with one hand. It's not. I'll ruin it. It's not. You're going to hold each corner like this. Everybody see what I'm doing? Did you just pull it? like this. And what you're going to do is on the count of 3, not yet, on the count of 3, you're going to pull the piece of paper. Now the goal is to get all 3 tracks separated. So you should have, instead of 1 paper, when you're done pulling, you should have 3 pieces of paper. Does that make sense? Shh. It is not impossible. All right, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Did anybody get to do it? Just like, no? They got 2. It didn't work. You got 3? Okay, let's try this again. We're going to try this again. Now see, at first, you see how the paper's torn like this? So everybody can see how your paper's torn? You would think that it would be easy, because if you pull it, it should rip down the three lines, but when you do it, it didn't. It just didn't work. See, the problem is you need a third hand. Does anybody have a third hand? Does anybody have a weird hand coming out the side? No? Okay. So now, when we have hard times in our life and we need to solve problems, everybody listen, looking up here. All the Ferrantes are looking up here. Love you guys. All right. When we have hard problems, sometimes we need some extra help. And Jesus, what? Jesus, we're having too much fun. All right. Sometimes Jesus can be that extra help. He can be that third arm, if you will, that can help us solve the problem. So here's what we're going to do. If you have a parent or a brother or a sister with you, what you're going to do is you're going to hold the piece of paper like this, and you're going to get somebody else to hold like this in the middle. So somebody's going to hold it, you're going to hold it like this, and somebody else, or if you don't have help, you can do it like this when you can, like this, and then on the count of 3, if you got somebody holding it, and you rip it, 1, 2, 3, oh, it worked. All right, let's see him. Did it work, everybody? It worked? It worked? All right, it worked. See, here's the thing. Whenever you face a challenge in your life that, like this young man over here said, seems impossible, you can't do that. That's impossible. Anything is possible with God. Can I get an amen? Amen. All right. So, what are we learning about tonight? That Jesus' power helps us do hard things. All right. Good job, everybody. I think that's it. I think Miss Heather, I'm the last one? Somebody is running. Somebody's running. I'm afraid. Safety team? Safety. Sir? Oh, it's Ananias. I didn't notice you without the thing. Yeah.
Whew. I just got back from seeing Saul.
Oh, I heard you were too afraid to see Saul, and you came up here really excited.
I was. But my friends here reminded me that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
All right, so I found him in the house.
Nice.
He hadn't eaten for 3 days.
Oof.
And he was scary looking.
I would be scary looking if I hadn't eaten in 3 days. I'd be angry.
Hangry.
So what did you do? Yeah.
All right. So what I said, Brother Saul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need an organ.
Yeah. I said, Brother Saul, the Lord Jesus, who appeared to you on the road, sent me so you could get your sight back and be filled with the Holy Spirit. And I put my hands on his shoulders, and bam! All these weird, scaly things started falling from his eyes.
That's incredible. Wow.
I know. Then he was baptized, and he had something to eat, so he wasn't hangry anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I came here to tell you all about it.
That's awesome. It sounds like God has some big plans for Saul.
Yes, just like he has big plans for everyone here. And we can do this Because Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
That's awesome.
All right, I got to go. Bye.
All right, okay. He came as he went. He was just here, and then he wasn't. Because Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Has everybody had a good time tonight? We hope you guys that are watching online have had fun. And Mike and you guys are going to come up and we're going to sing that second song because we had to do that other song again because I wasn't ready. We're figuring this out. We hope that you guys had fun. We're doing this again tomorrow because of tropical storm on what is it? Isaiah, but it's not. There's no H in it. Isaiah. Whatever. All right, we're going to do this again tomorrow. So before we close out, let's do one more song.
You guys ready? Come on, let's go! Stay on your feet! Let's go!
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you.
Look good!
So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you.
Ready?
There's a spirit I cannot contain.
What?
There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave. The same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you.
I see a spin!
Where I go with you.
Let me see you jump! Jump and spin!
Where I go with you. Breath upon these bones, your fire in my soul, your kingdom is my home, and I don't walk alone.
You guys ready? Everywhere! Here we go!
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you.
Hey! Hey!
So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you.
Let me do it again! Come on!
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you.
One more time!
Where I go with you.
Give it up for Jesus! Everybody clap for Miss Heather! Yay!
All right. I don't know about y'all, but I had a great time tonight. And for those of you guys at home, we are so glad you were able to join us. Don't forget, tomorrow, there's a hurricane coming or a tropical storm or whatever. But that is not going to stop us from coming back. The rain didn't stop us, and I'm so glad you all came out. I hope you guys will come back out here again tomorrow. If you did not stop by to get a fun pack and you're staying at home, feel free to stop by anytime tomorrow afternoon to pick one up. And for the rest of you guys, I hope you guys will all come back out again tomorrow night. As you're leaving, please go out the same way that you came in. Go in reverse of the arrows on the way out the door. And we'll do this again tomorrow. All right? Woo! Have a great night.
There's a spirit I cannot contain. There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave. The same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. upon these bones, your fire in my soul.